Florencio Mes, Myrna Manzanares, and Lord Rhaburn were each bestowed with the first ever Artist Emeritus title. The three artists were recognized with awards and a lifetime honorarium of $500 per month. Minister of Culture Patrick Faber says the award is to recognize these three artists' contributions to the preservation of culture and art in Belize.
We looked around and we did see that some of our older musicians who have made great contributions to the preservation of the arts here in Belize, that they struggle. And of course, we know that in the early years of their work, it's probably still the case today, but I suspect it was worse back in their time. Compensation was not as good as it is now, and probably, it would mean for them continuous struggle. So we decided to give these awards, and as I've mentioned in the ceremony, it will come with a $500 monthly check. That is something that will come from the National Institute of Culture and History. You asked me about the continuity of it. I don't think that any of our politicians, whichever administration is in, whichever political party is in, would be so unkind to deprive especially these three and maybe others who have come.
Florencio Mes is a Mayan harpist from San Pedro, Colombia in Toledo. For more than 50 years, this ambassador for the Mayan culture has been keeping the musical traditions of the Maya alive.
I then 16 years old when I started to learn this music, and I learned 70 music by head. It is not on the book, but when I got 16 years, I see a man who is playing the harp, just got the eyes, but you see a lot of people, the house is full, people dancing. After that, I got and asked the old man if he can teach me. He said, yes, boy, if you want to learn, I know you. You have nobody. You can come, but don't come and play. Come and learn if you want to learn. Yes, sir, I will do it. Up to now, to see where I am now, who can say, who can think it right now, especially right now? Oh, they don't want to hear this kind of music. They want to hear different. But it is not that way should be.
Myrna Manzanares is a storyteller and dramatist and well known across the performing arts scene in Belize. An ambassador of the Creole culture, Manzanares has been awarded multiple times for her contributions to Belizean heritage.
I would really like to say to you, our culture is our heart. Every single culture in this country is our heart. And we should always and never talk about the other culture as though they are nothing. My Creole culture, well, you don't know how I go when it comes to the Creole culture. Me the Malante. And so I have all of my African ancestors and roots and the things that we did. We do it a lot because we were straight from Africa and we ran away, all right? And so it is very important to me. That's why I came home.
Gerald Rhaburn, better known by his stage name Lord Rhaburn, formed the Lord Rhaburn combo way back in 1959. The band traveled across the world performing calypso, breakdown, soca, and reggae tunes with social and political impacts.
From I started my career, I've been doing things behind the scene for my people and country. I was the first person who entertained the first set of tourists that land at the airport in Belize. The first set of tourists that came by barge to our shores from the ship. Of course, you never have the type of boat we have now. I believe that in life, when you give, you will receive back.
Reporting for News 5, I'm Andrea Polanco.